Good morning, Internet, and welcome back to Badlands. We just completed the research for cargo, so that's what I'm working on. And here you can see my just unbelievable frustration with oxalite and rocketry. You know, I set these to 1050 the moment I built them, and they're still trying to deliver, trying to take stuff away, they're dropping it on the ground. It's just one of the most annoying things in this game is how to get oxalite to rocketry so you can get up into space with cargo. It's supremely frustrating. But it also really pushes you to get liquid oxygen going as soon as possible. But before that, I need to get up to some place that has fullerene, and so far this is the only asteroid that I found. This one's isoresin, which, who cares? Nothing on that one. This one has isoresin and fullerene, which is good, and then this has isoresin and niobium. So a bit of niobium gets me up to thermium, which then solves some of my overheat issues. I'll probably go to those close asteroids because I want the diamond and the coal and the refined carbon, so I don't have to make it myself. So I hit the rocket calculator, figured out that I need 1050 to get there with 2 cargo tanks. And so now it's just about building the rockets as fast as I can. Not entirely sure where I'm going to have them drop the cargo off yet. I might just dump it in this same column. Let my pre-existing sorting system sort it out and then leave whatever outgas is from there. So like the frozen methane, I don't want to dump over there. Or I don't want to sort into my base. You need to be 150. And then my other rockets are off, grabbing the next tier out. Once they come back, I'll probably have to give them more fuel. And as you can see, food-wise, I've gone a bit nuts on the barbecue. I cut this down to 10 shovels because they're actually eating all the regolith I gave them. So I'm just trying to find out where that balance is as to how much regolith they need and how many shovels I need to eat it all. And very important, all this needs to be made out of steel. And make it super simple, just dump. I don't need any research on these because I've already fully researched all of these bases. So that's as big as these rockets need to be. And looks like they somewhat sorted out getting the oxalate in there correctly, which is a first. Gotta get the automation wires down here. That's in the wrong place. Oh, and power. Then I need a NOT gate so that this retracts. Once you do this enough times, you know what you need, but it's too easy to forget and be like, oh, hey, my rockets just destroyed everything. Isn't that fantastic? I want to build this command capsule first so it shows up in the right place. And I can build that one. And I need those shipping rails. Alright, and you are going to go here because I want the fullerene. And we will call you Cargo, because, yeah, screw it, we're going to call it Corgi. So now the third one over here should look for Corgi. You go there. And we might as well stick with the dog theme because I already misspelled it and started with it once, and we'll do Husky. Well, Husk. No, I don't want. Husk. Husky. There we go. Calling them dogs this time. Alright, now we're waiting on power. I think I screwed up the video where I explained this pattern. So I call this a 2-3-2-5 pattern by having 2 bunker doors and 3 tiles and 2 bunker doors. That is the exact right width for 2 rockets with a ladder and gantries. You can pack your rockets in slightly closer together, but there aren't many times you need that many rockets going off. And then by having these 3 bunker tiles, if you put a bunker tile there and there, it keeps the regolith from falling onto your gantries. And that way you're not using as much steel for bunker doors where you don't need the coverage. I then put 5 in here, which is enough space in between the rockets so they don't interfere with each other. I could probably make them, a couple closer, but there's just no need. Just works out as a good size to spread everything out, have your rockets not interfere with each other, and only use steel where you need it. Come on guys, you've got 1 section left. Here comes one of my fast guys. Bing, 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 done. All right, and I should have Meep and Auto ready to go. And then that should get me up to cargo, hopefully. Alright, what did I do wrong? Missing Atmo suit. Am I out of Atmo suits? Clothing. No, I've got 17 of them. So I'm waiting on someone to deliver an Atmo suit to them. Okay, Ellie's coming. And Lindsay. Okay. We got people delivering Atmo suits. Delivering Atmo suits while wearing jet suits. And it looks like we're going to get a synchronized launch out of them. Ooh, lime. Yes, thank you. Oh, and it helps if I actually connect the automation. Did that not connect? Oh no, they gotta build it. Quick, somebody come build that. I got rockets ready to go out. Oh, and as the base is getting more complex, the save is taking longer and longer. Run, run, run. There we go. It's always something. Yeah, this finally caught up all of its sorting. So now it's just delivering meat as these things die. How many critters are in there? Only 6. Alright. And this is now down to 6 in there. Good enough. Alright, rockets are gone. They'll be back in 5.5 cycles. And my research guys will be back in 4. Alright. So what else have I done? Oh, I hooked up this oil well. I figured why not? Since I've now got rockets going. I'm thinking about building another... Oh, somehow I spilled polluted water. Where am I getting polluted water from? Oh, ice biome. That would do it. Oh, and you overfilled. That's where it's coming from. Is there like frozen in there? Sometimes you just wonder about this game. Alright. Let's fix that before I make more of a mess. Tell that to deconstruct. Another one there. There, and then they should be able to hop down and fill those up. I'll get some clay out of it. This is just a whole area of nothing. And I was digging over into here. Oh yeah, I got a whole bunch of ethanol. Made a mess of that. Let's dig that up. And this should be low enough that I can now mop it. Yep. Still haven't decided what I'm going to do for liquid oxygen yet. I'm guessing I'm just going to build it inside my base. Ah, it's just a lot of piping. My problem is this gravitas got in the way. And I probably want more than 2 cargo rockets. So I mean, this area is going to be cargo. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that. First, I'm a long ways off. I've got to get a bunch of fullerene, and so far only one asteroid has had fullerene, so that's kind of an issue. I think I'm going to do more petroleum storage. That seems like a wise idea. Oh, is there petroleum down there? Oh, damn. This broke. At some point, that water lock broke in there. So, deconstruct, add a 9. Probably one of my rockets did. So it should be far enough away from the rockets. Oh, and same with that. Yep, that's what happened. The rockets are making that not work correctly. I don't know how a blob of oxygen got into there, but whatever. You. Petroleum auto bottle 9. We just gotta keep an eye on that. As soon as someone comes to deliver, I've got to turn it off. The same thing here. There it is. Liquid. Boom, boom, boom. And now that's dropping off. Turn it off. Deconstruct. And then put that back in. Makes a bit of a mess, but we can deal with it. Do that. That. And put that block back in. The same thing here where we want petroleum. We can probably set that to sweep only, and then grab this petroleum right here. Petroleum. Why can't I sweep that? I apparently don't have a sweep command. Alright, so never mind, not sweep only. I don't know why it doesn't let me sweep that. We'll do this. Perfect. Alright, liquid lock is back. Everything in this game is all about just those emergencies that crop up that you weren't expecting, like the rockets broke my liquid lock. This isn't a liquid lock, this is just here to transmit heat from whatever falls here onto the tiles. Perfect. And now gas shouldn't be getting out of there. Oh yep, there it is, the sour gas. That's exactly what happened. This got fried by the rocket. Well then, let's put in a bunker tile. There, if I put a bunker tile in there, hopefully that'll keep the hot carbon dioxide from vaporizing my petroleum. It's always something. Can't wait to get some thorium to stop all this from overheating. Yeah, and then the gas starts coming out pretty darn hot, but so far this is mostly keeping up. Occasionally my steam turbine got a little overheated, but I think I sorted that out. Alright. We'll see if that fixes that problem. Now I can go and... I disconnected a lot of my ethanol because I wanted to pick up that stuff on the right-hand side. But now that's all pretty much cleaned up. I can now reconnect all these and slowly pump it down to the bottom of the base. I mean, it's not efficient at all, but I don't care. That's full, that's full. Yeah, I've got just a ton of storage. That tank's full. That tank's not full, but is filling up. So if I want to do petroleum storage, I think right there. So let's just put in another liquid tank. I mean, right now my dupes have nothing better to do than to go down and make petroleum. I eventually want to get an automated system, but I also just want to store up more so they're not having to work constantly. So we want to do that, that, that. There. And so now my storage goes from 5 tons to 10 tons. As soon as they build that last piece. Oh, they haven't run anyone through a vacillator yet. I have to see what we start finding. I think I've got some recharges. Let's start with the cooks. Mima, come get your gene shuffled. Somebody come build this. Alright. Don't think I need that. I don't have too many poke. I don't have any poke shells. I've never found them. I'm not too worried about them getting attacked. And scalding I'm keeping down to a minimum. 7. I believe my researcher could also cook if I don't. Yeah, Mima does researching and cooking. And I thought I had, and Turner also cooks. Yep. You don't need. Perfect. Might have to switch over to a chlorine infinite storage for food, where I just dump it all into a couple of tiles of chlorine, because I'm producing a lot of meat. Oh, this is one of those stuck in loops. I gotta redesign this. The distance didn't quite work out. No matter what I set the priorities, they like to go in the wrong direction. I don't want to set them too high or my dupes will do it, so let's just do 3. I'll set you down to 2. Yeah, then hopefully that will then force them in the correct direction. Same thing with you. If I set you to 2, then you should pass it along. Only that's 3 and that... Sometimes these things are annoying. Yep, telescope idle. It's gotta be just about done. Yeah, just a few more. This I'm really excited about. Getting this down at 120. That's one of those things that you usually, you don't find, and it's usually up at like the 150, 160 range, which just takes forever to go get it. Alright, all my voles have some regolith to eat. We got in the printing pod. I actually didn't see any slicksters in my 3 oil biomes. I don't know if they just died or if they just didn't spawn because they were so tiny. Yeah, bad and bad. I don't need slicksters. So I'm pretty much waiting to see what my rockets come back with. That way, research-wise, I'll know what I've got to work with, and then I'll know how I want to do liquid oxygen. It's probably going to end up in like this section. I think I've got a... Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, I can bring this power spine around, put transformers up there to get power in and out of it. Not my best design setup, but it works. No, you're still doing it. Even though you're set to 3, and you're set... Oh no, that's why. You should be set to 3, and you should be set to 2. They're both set. Yeah, that'll be up for a redesign soon. What are you down to? 92. All right. Yeah, that's good. If you're coming out 78, then that's gonna. I've got plenty of heat to work with. Are we on exploring? Just about got the whole map. Got this section left. I'm just gonna come straight down and do it. couple of entropy nullifiers, but they're nice when they appear right next to where you need them, but otherwise they're pretty much useless. They just can't move enough heat. Does that overflow up here? Or is that just left over? I think that's just left over. Those are pumping away. You've got plenty and you've got plenty. So my goal is once I get space material, switch these all over to natural gas and run a sour gas boiler. It's too bad there's not a single volcano on this map. I like running them off of volcanoes, but once I get some thermium, I'll build it that way. And once I run out of ethanol, I'll just pump this whole room down to it's just natural gas. Our rocket should be back soon. Yep, 0.1 cycles. Doors are open. Yeah, this is just annoying. I gotta redesign this. Having to go through and switch them to sweep only so that they'll actually pass it along the way they're supposed to. Guess I just gotta spread these out a bit more so they can only see the one thing they need to see. Yeah, that's my fault. Put them too close together. Okay. Star map. What do we got? Oh, this is what I researched. Yes. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Isoresonant niobium. Okay, so that's a good place to get cargo missions going. Just, wow. Only one with fullerene. It is going to take me a long-ass time to get supercoolant. I'm trying to think of the word. Alright, let's now calculate how much fuel I need. So I'm probably going to lose that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 research. And we're going to 40,000, right? 6 research up to 40,000 takes 1110. These need to be full. These need to go away. All right. Come on, builders. Hey, made the pipes the right length. Nice. And this didn't explode, so I think my protecting from the jet blast worked. This seems to be 210, 10, Alright, let's crank these up to a priority 6 and see if they deliver the right amount of oxalate. Oh, and it's also helpful if I hook up the pipe. And that's already full. They delivered the 850, not the 1110 I actually requested. And that was a good half a cycle of me having that set to 1110 and they still couldn't figure it out. And again, yeah, I don't know if there's a better way of doing oxalate. I'll set this back to priority 5. They've delivered the right amount. It's getting ready to take off. Now we just need someone to come and get this one. Temperature-wise, perfect. Gets a little warm down here, but doesn't vaporize the liquid log. And now that one's done. And what is this going to take? 10 cycles, 11 cycles. Perfect. Well, we will call that good. I'm going to be planning out liquid oxygen and praying to find more fullerene. Hope you all have a wonderful day.